Um, Last time I was talking about fear from this book. And last time we also saw how to identify our fear and how to pin it down. So once we pin it down, what we need to do, we need to break that and build confidence to present ourselves. And the biggest fear in the world is to face people, and people are our biggest fear. So yeah, especially when we come to the open forum, we all want to talk, but somewhere something is stopping us. So today I'd give you maybe about a few points that might help you to break that mindset of being fearful of coming up to the stage. So to first see, we need to put people in the proper perspective. First thing is to get the balanced view of the other person as well. So the other fellow also is just like us, but it's not just that person who's important, it is we also who are important. If we take an interview, I'm sure at least 90% of us here would have shivered, especially on our first interview, thinking that the opposite guy is bigger than us, is more important than us, is more powerful than us. And somewhere we would have stammered or stuttered while giving our interview. But if we think that that guy is also having his own expectations, has his own problems, and has his own fears, but he has crossed that and is presenting himself, so that's where we get to know the other person and balance it. The second one is develop an understanding attitude. So there was a story that the story, I mean, the book mentions. So I was able to relate to this because I had a similar instance. So this one hotel guy who's dealing with a very tough customer. That customer had says that he's booked a double suit, but then the boy says, or even on the telegram, it was confirmed as a single suit, and there was a big fight happening. The next turn was the author. The customer steps out saying that this is poor management, and he yells at the hotel boy and he steps out. And what is the mindset of a regular person? If that hotel boy was there, he would have as well got irritated, or he would have felt bad. But when the next customer, that's the author, came, he calmly said, "Good evening, sir." And he said, "This is one of the best good evenings I've heard." Because that guy, the hotel boy, that boy says that, maybe he's just going through a rough time and does not know how to react and where to put it out. So we have this times, right, where we, especially during our exams, after the board exams, when we get low marks, we think that guy must have fought with his wife and he would have come and corrected my paper. We all have that. We, at least one of us would have thought like this. If not others, I have definitely thought. So if we get to, if we develop an understanding attitude, saying that everybody inside is a good person, everybody, maybe he's a nice folk by a person. So these are two important things. And the next one is doing what right keeps our consciousness, builds our confidence. Because if we know that it is wrong and we tend to do it, there are two things that will happen. First thing is guilt. Second thing, this guilt breaks the confidence. So to keep this away and actually practice building confidence, there are 5 different points. I'll brief it very simply because they're extremely basic points that we just don't do it. So the first one is be a front seater. So this is common in a crowd. When we go, especially town halls, we don't use the front rows. We go and sit behind, just assuming that, oh, okay, they will call me now, or they will recognize me or ask me to answer something. So we should not be that. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, we are all virtually connected. Making your video is one step towards being or building confidence. That is how we can at least show our face and start facing people. The second one is practice making an eye contact. Again, here we feel that when we do an eye contact, we feel that if we have the fear, we'll either feel that I'm inferior, or I'm afraid, or the feeling of being weak. So back in school, when I used to participate in a lot of events just to break and present myself. So I used to participate in a lot of debates and seminars, and we were taught this one technique during the whole course of practice. It's a very simple thing that we all can practice even now. The first one is looking at the walls at your eye level. That is the just not looking straight, but starting from your left to the right, doing an eye contact with the wall in the first step at your eye level. The next level would be to the chair level, and the next level would be to the floor level. Back then we had students sitting on the floor, the teachers and parents were sitting on the chairs, so that's how we were given a practice. And today when I'm talking to people, I can confidently look into their eyes and talk. And the second one that we could do is, again, we are virtually connected, look into the mirror, look into your eyes and talk. So that is the second way of building confidence. The third one is walk 25% faster. So if we see, there are three types of people who maintain three different speeds. The first one is the sluggish person who does not have a posture and is very slow. Maybe he or she is lost majorly, or lost in his own thoughts majorly. And that person is very meek and does not have the confidence to face people. The second one is average, where people are, they're just neutral. They don't want to be either the person who is weak or the very confident person. The third one is the person who has 25% extra speed. This person, this kind of people actually have higher self-image, and they are towards achieving a goal. Maybe they have, okay, in the next 15 minutes, I have so-and-so meeting. I got to be there. I need to be dressed like this. I have something important to achieve. So these are people who walk with a good posture and walk 25% faster. And the fourth one is practice speaking up. So whenever we get an opportunity, especially like an open meet like this, or it could be, in an office meeting or a town hall, if you have an opportunity, if they ask an opinion, please raise your hand and say, yes, I want an opinion, if you genuinely have one. And I think we should never feel that, okay, I might sound foolish or I might sound stupid. It's absolutely okay to being, speaking up, because you're daring enough to beat the crowd and stand up and talk. And the last one is smile big. You really need to smile, because this definitely increases confidence. It's not always okay, because sometimes when there's a tough time, we can't smile, but forcefully, if we do this, then definitely we will be able to face a situation with grace, and we will be able to achieve it. So put these 5 procedures to work for you, and builds your confidence to face people. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share.
Wow. So again, concentrated 4-5 important points. Definitely powerful, Sahana. And loved your stories. That debate wala thing. अगर डर लगता है लोगों के आंखों में देखने के लिए, तो एटलीस्ट वॉल को तो देख लो, फिर चेयर को देखो, फिर नीचे देख लो. चिल है. That's a very good start. I think we all, even I used to do the same thing. Initially, I could never make eye contact, because the moment I see people's faces, उनके expression आगे मुझे डर लगता है, कैसे expression people give it. And then धीरे-धीरे, we learned how to overcome and then go ahead with it. Amazing, Sahana. Thank you so much for sharing your talk.